I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Panthers might not actually be cooked this next year. We might actually be pretty good. Dan Morgan, Dave Canales, Brandon Tillis, all of them are dogs. This offseason once again proved that to me. They are getting this team right. The Panthers are one of the most interesting teams in the NFL. Sure, they went 5-12 and had an awful start to the year. There was a point where I was even tweeting things like this, but then at the end of the season, the Panthers were actually one of the more fun teams to watch offensively. Watching Bryce Young prove haters wrong over and over and over, it was incredible. We have a bright future, and the entire league knows it. We competed with both Super Bowl teams last season. Bryce looked great in both of those, particularly the game against the Kansas City Chiefs. We have a foundation to build off of. So when looking at this offseason, granted, this is all pending on how we do in the draft, but so far, Dan Morgan has done another great job. It was clear last offseason was about stabilizing the offense, getting guys for Bryce Young. We've done that. This offseason, we needed to address defense because, in case you missed it, the 2024 Carolina Panthers gave up the most points in NFL history. So there needed to be adjustments, starting with the no-brainer move, signing the heart of this defense, J.C. Horn, to a $108 million extension. Our defense needs all the help we can get. We could not let J.C. walk, so great job getting a deal done. Then just moments later, we got swerved by Milton Williams and the Patriots, but it's all good. We move. The next signing we made was Raiders safety Trevon Merrick. Merrick is going to be huge in the run game this season. We need safety help so bad, so to get a guy of his caliber is huge. Got to give this move an A-. Would be an A or A+, but the $51 million contract is sort of high. Next, we got some help on the defensive line with Trayshawn Wharton, who literally had better stats than Milton Williams, and we're going to be paying him a whole lot less. Bobby Brown III at nose tackle, who I believe is going to be an absolute steal. Brown had the best tackle rating in the NFL this past year, and he's going to look absolutely filthy next to a healthy Derek Brown next season. I love the move to bring Patrick Jones Jr. from the Vikings. This guy is coming off a career-high 7 sacks in a hybrid role. He's going to be major help as a defensive end as well as an inside linebacker. The Panthers really struggled up front, giving opposing teams' quarterbacks way too much time in the pocket. We also made sure to re-sign Mac Jackson, and honestly, for as cheap as we got him, I'm cool with him coming back. He's solid. Would I like to have another corner to pair with J.C. Horn? Absolutely. But I'm cool with bringing Mike Jack back in a team-friendly deal. Now, for the all-star late-game splash, Dan Morgan went out and signed Rico Dowdle from the Dallas Cowboys. Dowdle is coming off a 1,000-yard rushing season, a Carolina native. It is scary hours in our run game with Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. This was an A++ move for Dan Morgan and company. Now, are we perfect? No. Are we winning the Super Bowl with this roster as it stands this next year? No. But I see a path. I see a plan. And now it's time to lock in on the draft. The Panthers hold the 8th pick, and there's a lot of discussion on what the Panthers should do with said pick. Should we get Ted McMillan from Arizona to give Bryce another big target? Should we draft an edge like Jalen Walker, a defensive tackle like Mason Graham, a corner like Will Johnson? Should we trade back? So many different ideas, and I'm not going to lie to you, I've had different segments where I've been in on all of them. Like, yes, we should trade back. Yes, we should get Jalen Walker, but here's the truth. The Panthers cannot, and I mean cannot, pass up on a talent like Mason Graham if he falls to 8. There's just no discussion. If he's not there, I'm cool with Walker. I'm cool with James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee. Now, here's something that I really do want to see. I want to see us draft Notre Dame's Xavier Watts early day 2. I think he's a day 1 NFL starter and just has what it takes to be a great safety. I'm sure Dan Morgan has a plan. Dave Canales has a plan to put a system in place for next year. I'm saying this for real. The Panthers can win the wide open NFC South. Nobody has pulled away. This is our chance, and we need to capitalize. The Panthers delusion is starting early. Let's freaking go. Bryce Young, 4,000 passing yard season next year. Keep pounding. Let's get it.